Lowell! Resi RNG here. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Orange Cat Music Chat. Well, technically, it's not the inaugural episode. This is just basically the same old music talk stream I've been doing. But I've wanted for ages just to sort of rebrand it to sound like, I guess, more SEO friendly in the algorithm. Music talk stream's an accurate descriptor, but it's not quite the the most original title in the world. Welcome, Virgil. Welcome, Gumkey Zip, to the stream. Good to see you guys. I hope you are doing well this Sunday morning. Yeah, I know I don't usually stream at this time, but my guest she already had something planned at this hour, but it's all well and good. I'm willing to accommodate for my guests, in order to get as many perspectives, as many different creators on these streams as possible. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to talk with my guests today. But I hope you all have had a fantastic week. In the meantime, I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. Went down to see some family in the Philadelphia area for first time in not first time in a while, but it's I only get these occasional occasions to go down and see them every year. It's like once or twice a year or so. So I always love taking them as much as possible, especially to go see my grandma, because Lord knows I don't know how much long she's got on this earth, and I wanna celebrate her and give her love as much as I can before. So that was nice. We went out, we got some Mediterranean food, which was banger. Like, oh my god, this Mediterranean restaurant was cracked, I'm telling y'all. What is that to say? Yeah, I know, great food, and I got quite a bit of cash from my family members that that trip. So I used it to buy, actually, just yesterday. I went out to local computer store in the area, and I got my first mechanical keyboard. I got a replacement mouse, and I've got this wrist support for a keyboard. So I'm feeling decked out, feeling fancy. It's been a good weekend. I've taken advantage of Black Friday deals, but not to the point where I've been trampled by the mob. Learning more about the Vtuber thing, it seems so much effort goes into making the model and design than IRL streamers. Well, I mean, it depends, right? I guess VTubing for me, I've been using the same program for years at this point, right? I love Vroid just because it's a free and easily programmable option if you're not super keen on knowing how to design and rig a live 2D model, or because I've also seen people make incredible models in Blender. I'm sure if you have talents in Blender, you can make a banger model there as well. But for me, Vroid has always been the way to go, just for the sheer amount of customizability, and you can find free assets for Vroid on Booth, which you can customize yourself. So I'm very thankful to and very, very happy to continue using Vroid into the future. But with all that being said, I guess we should pivot into our guest of the evening. She's someone that I've known for quite a bit, even before we got to hanging out through a mutual acquaintance of ours. I've seen her around in many different VTuber streams, specifically Vox Akuma, Merryweather. Oh my god, she's an incredible Vox. she's such a huge Vox Akuma stan. Well, I hesitate to use words like stan and simp, because oftentimes they're there's a lot of negative vibes and aura surrounding them, but at the same time, she is just super passionate about Hiroshi Vox. She also loves, a bunch of other agency VTubers, a bunch of indie VTubers as well. I mean, she's super supportive of her indie friends, and she's also a pretty decent singer as well as just a variety streamer in general. I think as far as like VTubers that have like very close synergy with the sort of variety stuff that agency VTubers go, you're not gonna find as dedicated a VTuber. I think, well, I, you'll hesitate to find as dedicated a VTuber as my guest of the year. So with that being said, would you all please welcome Kendra Bratton, the fairy girl, to the stream. Welcome, Kendra.
Hi! It's good to be here.
Good to have you. And the way I usually like to start these streams is like sort of opening up the floor to my guests, like getting them speak like about their history with music. So I guess how was your passion for music sparked? Because it's one thing to sort of have music as your background soundtrack, sort of as like mood music or what have you. Another thing entirely to be like this fairy themed VTuber that's pursuing a sort of VSinger-ish route and releasing covers regularly. So where did that all start for you?
Well, my start for music was thanks to my father, Papa.
Okay.
Like, he got me into like some of the genres of music that I really like. But I think the person who inspired me to do singing, to become a V-singer, is two people. One of them being my former V sister, Starby, and then my Oshi, Marie FD.
Oh yeah, Marie. That's how to say. Yeah, there's like so many different voices out there, and I guess like what in particular about those people I guess sort of put you. Were you already a singer before that point, and were just like maybe VTubing is the way to go to express myself, or like was it like a sort
Yes.
of
Yeah, I sang, but not really in front of other people or anything before. It was mostly just like, being in the car and stuff, or like cleaning and things like that.
Right. So you were never like a choir girl in school or anything like that?
I was not theater. I was not choir. Plus, I was a princess. I didn't technically go to like school until much later. Fair
enough. But like how to say you do use I guess you still, from what I've seen of you, I mean obviously you still have a bit of theatricality in like your presentation in your channel. Like you've done Hazbin Hotel covers and stuff.
I really like the songs because they have like a very good upbeat type of energy.
Yeah.
That kind of remind me of the composer of like Hamilton and Encanto.
Oh yeah, Lin-Manuel.
Yes, it kind of reminds me of that, especially when you hear the Spanish guitar music.
Oh yeah. I'm not too familiar with Hazbin myself, or Hell of a Boss. I mean, I've seen obviously like a whole bunch of like people geeking out over the animation and the characters and all that. But from what I can tell, it seems very interesting. I always appreciate an animated series that's willing to double down on like the musical element of it.
Yeah, because honestly, it's like really interesting to me because it's like how to say. I like the beat. I like the composition of the music. I feel kind of bad for some people who have to listen to the curse words in it, but it's like they kind of have to because of the tone that they're trying to present.
Yeah. How's this, guys? I tried bumping down the background volume and bumping up my mic a little bit, so just let me know. I'm trying to adjust in real time. Thank you to my kind chatters who are
Mm-hmm.
who are giving me audio field feedback in real time. Um, yeah, that's I mean, to me, like the series I always think of, like in terms of defaulting to like a musical presentation, like I always think of a Phineas and Ferb or a or Steven Universe. But Hell of a Boss, obviously, they got even more liberties to work with because aren't they like a mature rated animated, like more of an adult cartoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're geared more for adults. No, not to bash on Phineas and Ferb. The music's alright, but
Right.
it doesn't totally send a message. It's all just about having fun for them, and that's
Yeah.
great. But with like Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel, it's basically like they're trying to stand up to like the order that everything is going around.
Absolutely. Um, so I guess going off of that, like your music tastes, like sort of, there's a lot of theatricality in there. You also tend to love a lot of metals and pop musics I've seen. A lot of alt stuff too. Like I saw you had Evanescence on your list of like favorite artists that you sent me. Like how is that? What's the history? Like, were you sort of a rock girly first, and then like you got into all the all the more geeky, nerdy VTuber stuff, or?
So when I was like 305 years old, Faye Papa showed me Evanescence, and the first song that I heard from them was "Bring Me to Life," and then it kind of went down the rabbit hole from there with them.
Oh yeah.
And then I got into Avril Lavigne. First one was Skater Boy because I liked. I think it's just because I like the guitar.
I mean,
a lot.
that's fair. Like Avril Lavigne at her height was a pop punk queen.
I mean, she's still at her height. It's just she can't really do the music. She can't tour right now due to having Lyme disease, sadly.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
At least she's got her hubby Chad Kroger to support her through that.
Exactly, and I really feel bad. My friend Po Neko said, "Oh, do you believe the conspiracy theories that she was replaced by a doppelganger?" I'm like, no.
I always have to laugh when I see a theory like that, online, like because this has been his like historical precedent for like, remember, like decades ago you had like fucking people going around in the Beatles camp saying that Paul was dead, and then I don't know. I think people just I think people just hate to see like when an artist really sort of changes themselves and prefers to believe that some part of them died before. Like that was something going around. I remember with like Miley Cyrus, right? Like people were thinking that she been taken out to the desert and shot or whatever.
Bro, in all actuality, it's just that the artists change themselves for them. They don't change for their viewers or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's like, even some people may not even know this, they go through changes themselves, and it's like some people they know are like, I don't even know you anymore. What the fuck happened to you?
Absolutely.
It's just, yeah. I'm just like, Avril Lavigne's still the same.
I'm an old cynic, but even I like Avril. Yeah, I mean, I have to give it to her for some songs. I don't think she's like entirely my cup of tea. I'm just not like the target demographic for like teenage girl pop punk. But what she does do well.
Yeah, know what your strengths are and stick with it, and then maybe slowly experiment with some new stuff.
Yeah, totally. But like, how's your taste like shaped how you approach music? Like, is I guess like, have you tried like self-teaching yourself vocally in the way of your favorite artists, or like have your like choices and covers been informed by your tastes?
I would say that I think that my taste in music hasn't really changed my taste and like other music, I mean, I like metal because metal is like a good form of like letting out like emotions that you don't want to let out in front of other people, but you do it through
Absolutely.
music. Because, like, as I told you, like Five Finger Death Punch, their music does go into like, it does go political,
Yeah.
but it's not like, girl, you need to change. It's like, no, you have to see from their side of the view that some things in their life have happened because people wanted to be political, and that's it. They're not telling you like, no, your idea, your whole thing is like bad. It's just that see it from our perspective, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
and how this defined us.
Five Finger Death Punch, they're kind of a difficult band because on the one hand, I do really appreciate the musicianship. I remember ages ago, like back in the days, like when music games were at their height, I remember a bunch of their songs came to like Rock Band through the Rock Band network. I'd play them, and I had a lot of fun with them. But all the same, like I don't know, like I feel like with some of their lyrics, or at least some of the messages they get across, they can sometimes come across as a bit meat-headed and misguided. I remember like there was this, wasn't there years ago, they did this whole thing with like taking off masks at the height of COVID in like a music video, and it was just like I don't know. Like I can appreciate where they're coming from, but at the same time,
honestly, I'm gonna be.
I don't know.
I kind of feel like that they were right to do that, in all honesty, because unfortunately, with the masks, it wasn't getting better. People were still getting sick. They were having breathing issues with the masks, and I'm just like, good for you guys. Good for you guys. I personally, the bad thing about the masks was it was causing me to get facial rash, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. Like, the whole masks and everything like that, I just am like, this is, and I'm sorry to say this for people, it was stupid, because you need oxygen for your blood. My friends who are doctors did not agree with it either. I'm sorry, but no, I don't want to get political about it. It's just, there was so much issues that some of my friends who are doctors have said that the masks are not actually helping people. They are actually making people worse.
I don't know. I mean, it helped for me. I remember when I was wearing it at the height of the pandemic, I wasn't catching anything. Not even COVID necessarily. Like I don't remember like coming down with any like mild colds or what have you. Just because I was exercising a lot more, consciousness over like I don't know how I was I was going into public and all that stuff.
The thing was, I got COVID and I still wore the masks.
I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, obviously.
Nothing's ever perfect.
I don't know.
Nothing's ever perfect.
I just feel like at least, because I don't mask anymore either. I mean, I understand there's still people today that go around like asking people to mask and all that. Because, there are people out there who are immunocompromised that are still,
those people.
But like.
Yeah, no, those people definitely, I would say if you have that, wear it, because the whole point of wearing a mask was in like places like Japan, it was for people who are sick to not spread illness. It's not for people who are perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy people who have no immune disorder did not need to wear them, but people who were sick, it was to prevent the spread of germs.
Yeah, I mean,
because
that's the thing, really. I mean, just at the height when there was still, a lot of risk to germs being spread around, I do think there was, reason for masks. And, especially when we didn't have like a cure in sight, like, I just think,
or a vaccine.
Yeah, I just think that, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it was risky because I know Five Finger Death Punch wasn't the only one going around like pushing misinformation or whatever. I don't want it to make it seem like freaking Eric Clapton and Van Morrison. They were railing against like lockdowns and all that stuff in a very old man yells at clouds sort of way too. And I mean, I understand, right? You're a musician. You want to get out there. You want to perform to people. You want to, have the same career that you've had like for the past few decades or whatever. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like a lot of people were quick to sort of jump the gun and like push narratives that necessarily they might not have like thought through,
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's ever perfect. As an IT guy, I got COVID for the first time in 2022. Touching a keyboard of an infected person. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like a lot of things fell through the cracks. You can't really trust if if people are telling you that they're good or if they have COVID.
Life is full of risks, though, so unfortunately, you have to take them. It's the same with going to a baseball game. Like, people are like, you need more safety precautions. I'm like, or learn to catch a ball.
God, I haven't been to a baseball game in fucking forever. Like, and I haven't been to like a sports game really. I don't know. I feel like tickets are like too costly these days.
They cost an
to
arm
really
and
consider.
leg. Brother, they cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah,
even going to an Alice Cooper concert.
I mean, that's the thing too, right? Like, just like the ticketing industry in general, like between Live Nation and all the sports venues that are like selling upcharged like $1,000 tickets. It's like you don't really have the opportunity like that to go out and see like major things unless you're like willing to save up for it, right?
Correct. Or have like a stable job.
Yeah, well, that too, right? Like I'm thankful to have like a job on the side that helps pay the bills, helps give me like free, well, not free, but like spending money, But like I had to say, and even then, like, I don't know, I'm glad that I have a taste such that, like, I like a lot of more, like, small, up-and-coming, like, psychedelic rock artists these days, and it's easy to get tickets to those venues, because usually they're, like, playing in, like, clubs or theaters, or even, like, small-scale stadiums that somehow, like, Ticketmaster hasn't gotten their grubby little mitts on. And
yeah,
it's great there, but like even then, like ticket prices have been going up in the past few years, and it's a shame.
It really is, because it's like I want to go to these things, but money.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, kind of going off of that, like, how many concerts have you been to, like rock or J-pop or a VTuber or otherwise?
I haven't gone to a VTuber anything, because I'm on the East Coast of America, and the only ones that you can go to are the ones in New York, and I'm like, I ain't going all the way to New York for that.
That's true. There's not a lot of performances going on in like the lower regions of, right? Like even MomoCon, I'm surprised like MomoCon hasn't had anything major go down there.
And the thing is, they don't advertise these conventions. Like, you hear so many things about like, go to like Opkai, things like that. They advertise on like Twitter and stuff, and I'm like, this is all West Coast stuff. Like, West Coast, Best Coast.
Yeah.
Like, I beg to differ. I beg to differ that West Coast is Best Coast.
I mean, the thing is, I understand why they have so many like VTuber, gaming, nerdy, sorts of events going on out there, right? It's because they're closer to Japan, and that makes sense. But at the same time, I really do wish there would be an Off-Kai East some year, either in New York or like down in like maybe DC, that area, because DC is a pretty good area for cons. I think they have Otakon there right now.
They are.
And didn't they? What
Oh
was it?
yeah, Magfest.
Yeah,
Magfest.
Otakon and Magfest. Yeah, they've had them down there for years.
Like my friend Inari's friend Almantis, he's actually a mutual friend now. He even asked if any of us were going to Magfest. I'm like, no. And he was saying, well, if you all ever do come, we all need to hang out. And I'm like, that would be fun. Yeah. Because I'm just like, what they need to do for Magfest is also maybe even invite, like, you know, like Vtubers and stuff like that could make it fun.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it'd be nice.
Yeah, no, I really wish, you know, more cons would like dive headfirst in like inviting VTubers as guests and all that. Like indie VTubers especially. I was really happy to see, like, when I attended Anime NYC this summer, there were a few booths in like the dealers hall where like people had like made deals with like VTubers had like made like collab deals with these brands to do like meet and greets and stuff. I remember there was one specific booth where it was like this I think it was like this Polaroid picture company or whatever, and I was like at the end of the day one of the nights I met like Mozumi Peachy of Videre at that booth and took a photo with her. So you know, it's really neat having like opportunities like that. Like if it's a photo, even if it's like a, you know, collab with Gamer Subs where it's like the indies are on the side. Oh my god, like Numi was there, right? Numi was doing a Gamer Subs meet and greet, and I tried to get there to meet her, but like their line was literally wrapped around the entire freaking booth. So
see, when you asked me if I've been to any like concerts, we did go see In This Moment back in the winter.
Nice.
Yes, it was so good. She was amazing. Maria Brink, like,
yeah,
you wouldn't
I've heard
expect
a lot
this
of
of like, well, you wouldn't expect this from an entertainer, but like, she's so different. Like, when a girl went missing at one of her concerts, she stopped the concert immediately and led the search for her, saying, "I'm not gonna perform until we find her."
Oh, that's
when
great.
they found her, she went back to performing. Like, I'm just like, she and like Five Finger Death Punch, I know like you have your opinions about them, but they also stopped some guys like from pushing a girl around in a mosh pit. Like,
yeah,
they stopped playing their instrument and jumped into a mosh pit. And
really
pushed the guys off, saying, no.
I really appreciate when
like,
bands do that for their fans, because, you know, it's like, it's so easy to get wrapped up in the energy of the moment and just like let shit happen. But you know, you do need to check in with your fans every now and then. You know, one of my favorite bands, like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, they've done that a few times too, where they've seen people getting crushed up against the barriers and they're like, nope, take a few steps back, y'all.
I heard about that. Yeah, because like, it's so much different than what happened at Juice WRLD. Like, I'm sorry, but that, like, I'm sorry to people who like the entertainer for that, but that guy did not fit my vibe check. I'm just like, that guy had no sense of self-responsibility at all.
And then he goes around with that apology video where he's like, damn, and it's all in black and white. I'm just like, bro, you should have paid more attention.
You should have been paying more attention, not get caught in the vibe of your entertainment, because it is technically your responsibility as the main headline and everything, because people forget. They go to your stuff. It's your responsibility, along with the responsibility of the security.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not even just like people like Travis Scott. I mean, I've read quite a few incidents in the past too, from like rock concerts where this shit's happened. It's from crowd crush. It's not pretty, you know. Take care of your fans, artists.
Exactly.
Does this mean
that's why I respect
there will be a Black Sabbath vid. Maybe in the future. I don't know. I'm not putting that out of mind. But no, the title was really more just a pun on Kendra's name. And also,
Honestly,
are you familiar with that one interview with what was it? I think it's a mock interview from like the Lord of the Rings or whatever. It's, do you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs? Have you ever worn wigs? Like,
I believe so. Yes,
yeah,
I believe I remember that one.
yeah.
But do I wear boots? Sometimes if it's winter. Otherwise, I don't, because I don't wear shoes.
Well, there
unless
you go.
It fits.
Well, there you go, y'all. That's that's me with the hard-hitting musical journalism. So how do you discover new artists? Like, do you have like, do you listen to like Spotify or whatever and have playlists? Or, like, do you listen algorithmically on YouTube?
I listen on YouTube, but I mostly go by like, what do I feel like listening to?
Right.
Like, if something in the thumbnail captures me, I will listen to it. If it does not capture me, I'm just like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to it though. I'll try to give it a chance, but if it doesn't get me, I'm just like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't fit my vibe. Some of what my chat gives me, because I have a music channel in my Discord server, my chat gives me the music, and I'm just
okay.
This is nice. It's not always something I listen to. I listen to it and I tell them that this sounds like it should be for you.
But you're someone who, like, I guess organically takes suggestions from like your viewers or other people than like letting an algorithm carry you.
Correct. I go by what I feel like fits me because I know what fits me. I'm like, I'm my father's daughter.
Right.
I literally had someone in my chat. I said, I like metal music, and they're like, but you're a fairy. I'm like, so? What's that supposed to fucking mean? So I'm supposed to be playing a fucking lute, sitting on a rock?
Fairies,
I'm like,
fairies can be tough too, you know, as the song goes, fairies wear boots.
Yeah, I'm just like, I like metal music because it's not, I'm gonna be like I said, it's not something that gets all up in your face saying, no, you're wrong for believing in something. It's just, it's like I said, they try to just say, this is what we see. This is what we feel. You're not wrong in believing what you believe, but you also have to listen to the other side. Because I'm just like, I listen to both sides of arguments, and I try to stay as unbiased as possible, and I try to listen to people.
Yeah.
Because that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. And that's why I like music. It's like I said, in artistry, it's a way of self-expressionism, and it's not attacking anyone. It's just a way of saying, listen to us and our side.
Yeah.
Like, understand us.
So
whereas some other music is just...
I do think there's a little fun in attacking people. I mean, you know, not like us, Kendrick Lamar burying Drake the previous year. I thought there was a little fun to be had out of that.
Little bit. It's just like I said, make sure though that you're doing it in a tasteful way. Don't be like, you know, mean about it. Don't be mean-spirited.
Yeah.
But like, I would say,
Yeah. So you've got a few different covers on YouTube right now. Which has been your favorite to date? You know, you can choose from multiple if it feels like picking a baby, but
I think I Believe is one of my favorite ones because it comes from Persona 5 Royale a lot.
Oh, nice.
And I like Persona 5 Royale. It's a fun game, but I think the one that has the most meaning to me is Sweet Song, because Xenosaga was like the game on the PS2 at the time. It's a very niche genre of franchise, and some people have asked me, why don't they remaster this? Because I tell my chat, like, Monolith won't do it because they're so focused on their fucking game Xenoblade, and like, some people ask me, do you like Xenoblade? I'm like, no. They're like, what? Why do you not like it? I'm like, here's the thing. Like, I tell them, I don't like Xenoblade because it uses MMO-style combat mechanics, and all you have to do is click a corresponding little skill to play it. Whereas with Xenosaga, it's like old school Final Fantasy VII JRPG style game, and that's what I prefer, rather than like having to let the computer do it all for you.
So you have the distinction to not be like, I was there to fight for Xenoblade, but you can say Xenoblade killed my favorite RPG.
Which is funny because Xenoblade is technically the sequel to Xenosaga.
Right.
Because Xenogears, then Xenosaga, then Xenoblade.
I'm not familiar with any of those Xeno games. All I really know is that they have some pretty banger soundtracks, thanks to Smash Bros.
Xenosaga had more of it thanks to Yuki Kajura, who did the ending and the ending of 2 and 3. Yushina had the hand in making the ending of 1.
Yeah.
So.
But how to say? When you're doing covers, right? Like, I don't know how much of your own production you do. Like, how do you determine like who to work with for them? Do you get custom made backing tracks? Do you like hire out to other producers?
Producers? Like, sorry, when I think of producers, I think like you mean like people who finance it?
Oh, no, I mean like just, people behind the boards, mixers and like,
Oh, okay. So, sorry.
It's all
like
good.
Considering I'm not like a
Yeah,
big,
no, you're a singer, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I hire people based on like who I've worked with and cost. Cause like I've worked with 3 people now. I've worked with Lost Boys Production, who did hold on. So the first cover I ever did was Out for Love. I worked with our mutual friend Noroboshi Ariel for that
Nori.
one.
Shout out to her.
We do. And that was my first time doing it. But then the second one I worked with Renard Blanc. So technically I worked with like 5 people. The first one was with Nori. The second one was with Renard Blanc, who did the tuning, mixing, and also the instrumentals for Till Midnight, which was a dedication to my Oshi Ophelia Midnight, who graduated, because that was her original song. And then the second cover I did with my friend Tyr Noir, who has graduated, but we know where he is now. But I worked with Lost Boys on that one.
Nice.
And their price was very good and fair. Because they understand that like it's hard to do like music making in this industry, because so many people charge a lot of money for like music, audio mixing, tuning, all that. They charge nary an arm and a leg. They are good to work with, fairly priced, not too expensive, so it doesn't bust your wallet.
That's good.
So
I
liked working with them. They're really good. I highly recommend them if like people want to do that. But like the second one, the other cover that I worked with them was Sweet Song. And then I also worked with I Believe, but I've worked with 2 other people for 2 other covers that are going to be debuting soon.
Yeah.
And that's Kokyu Allen and Kiss. I may be saying his name wrong, but they were fairly priced, and they
That's
were really good.
Yeah, I mean, all these VTuber names in the space, it gets a little hard to
Oh, they're
to
not
distinguish.
VTubers.
Oh, okay.
They're
Just
not
producers.
VTubers. They're music
Okay.
producers.
Neat. What would you say about artists such as Johnny Rebel who made racist self-expression? What are your thoughts? See, I feel like, that that crosses a line, obviously, like I don't really have any sympathy for out and out, racism music. There was what was
I
it?
don't either. I don't like
did,
it.
I did that whole what was it? Are you familiar with the song "One in a Million" by Guns N' Roses? Kendra, I did like some analysis of it in the second part of my glam metal deep dive, and like I understand that's like how Axl Rose is trying to express his own points of view, but you really could have spent some time tuning it up in the drafts before letting it out into the broader public.
Yeah, like I'm not for it. I just tend to ignore it.
Yeah, it's
in all honesty.
Yeah, that's very valid. So have you considered creating your own original songs?
The thing is, I have, but the sad thing is, I would need help writing the lyrics.
Ah, okay. So songwriting is not necessarily something that comes natural.
No, it's not. I have feelings that I would love to put down into words, but it's hard to really do that because it's like, as Faye Puppa had told me, music writing is like a poem, and I'm like, oh well, I can't fucking write a poem, so.
Yeah. It is.
So I'm just like, yeah.
It is very hard, being able to, sit down and put your feelings to paper, because on the one hand, there's, in the first place, there's like the whole cringe factor of it all, like trying to reach within yourself to find something, good to express, to put into words. It can be very excruciating in that aspect, but then also like you have to find the right words to express it, and like sometimes you like you, right? You have the ideas, the thoughts of what you want to write about, but you just don't know a good way to like convey it in poetry.
Correct. I can convey it in standard writing, but in poetry, it's just like, I'm ass at it. No.
I mean, there is something to be said too for like poems that don't rhyme. I mean, I know there's a bunch of bands, like indie bands especially, and alternative bands who've written non-rhyming music, but it does help. Like especially, I'm assuming you'd be going for more of a Would you like in your original music, would you try to tack closer to like poppier sounds or metal?
I can't do metal. That's the bad thing. I love metal music, but I learned from Haka, from Hollow Stars, if you feel that your voice is sore, you are not doing metal music correctly, because the bad thing is if you're trying to do the guttural like everything with your throat, you're gonna you're damaging your throat. So he literally was teaching people.
It takes a lot of practice to do that sort of shit right, and I appreciate the talent behind it, but I could never do that myself.
No, not everyone can, and Haka was trying to teach people this is how you do it, and he taught people, but I'm like, I kind of don't want to do that, because while I love metal music, I love listening to it. I think because see, I found out I'm an alto. My vocal range is alto, so I'm just like, I'm probably better off singing like more like pop songs and everything.
And alto is a very respectable range too. even though like in choir, like I remember it would be always a common complaint with altos in choir that their parts would just be sort of boring as shit, since they're more of the undergirding and filling in the middle voice than like the melody and the all the wild shit that the top voices like the sopranos and tenors do. But it's like there's still a lot of respectable range in alto vocals, especially if you're able to like reach down into those male notes too. That's super cool.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's not bad being an alto. It takes a lot of practice, and even to do that, like, altos can actually hit the range of like, I'm sorry to say this, Disney princess. So, so.
So no Ginger covers? I'm not familiar with the Ginger. I just looked them up on Wikipedia, and apparently they're a Ukrainian metalcore band. Interesting.
I never heard of them.
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I could never do screaming vocals. Like, shout out to fucking Haka and the rest of the Hall of Stars boys for that matter. They are cracked vocalists.
Yeah, they are. And I mean, like, the late Ike, like,
oh yeah,
Ike Eveland also did middle screams, and I was like,
right.
And I'm like, oh my god.
And now Aya's sort of taken up that torch. I'm happy to see her belting things out like that.
That's actually really good. I really love that for her.
And
it's good for women to just try to do metal.
Absolutely.
But like, other music though that I really like Volbeat. I like Volbeat.
Oh yeah. I actually remember I saw Volbeat way back in the day, like before they really sort of blew up. They were opening for Metallica on their Death Magnetic tour, and it was really cool music at the time. They could stand their own for sure. I think they were also on there with like Lamb of God and maybe one other act, but like it was a good bill.
Honestly, I think my favorite songs by Volbeat is Last Day Under the Sun, Seal the Deal, and The Devil's Bleeding Crown. Oh, and Lola Montez.
They got a really interesting sound to them. Aren't they like sort of halfway between metal and rockabilly and a bunch of other things?
So basically, I think they're like ska, which is just a mixture of a lot of things.
See,
because
you gotta love ska metal. They need to have they ever hired a horn section for one of their albums? They should.
No. They have gotten the guy Neil Fallon to sing with them, Die to Live.
Okay.
Where he literally says in there, "We ain't got a time for a Christian lullaby." And I'm like, what the hell is this going on? I'm just like, oh my god. This is actually pretty good.
So what was this? So how do you approach like doing your covers? Like, do you try to keep faithful to the original, or do you try to put your own spin on things?
I never try to put my own spin on things when it comes to covers. I try to respect the covers. I don't like having to put my own spin on it. Because like I'm like, no, because I'm like, I feel like if I do, I'll fuck it up.
Yeah.
So I'm just like. Plus, I want to sing the covers that help me get through my day. Because sometimes, like, whenever I'm feeling, like, lower in the dumps, I'm just like, I need to listen to this again.
No, definitely.
And that's why I sing them. I
mean, there is definitely a therapeutic strength to doing some sort of karaoke. Whenever I play, I don't know if you're familiar with Yet Another Rhythm Game or YARG. It's like sort of the open source rock band clone that's going around nowadays. Whenever I play like songs on YARG, they have like sort of a karaoke bar running up. not a karaoke bar, but like a sort of a line for like karaoke, even if you're not like playing the vocals or whatever. So I always have a fun time when I'm playing like guitar or whatever, and just belting out on the sides like some choruses to my favorite songs. There's a lot of therapy to that.
Yeah, it is.
And like there's something to be appreciated for try to do their own things with covers, but I appreciate you for knowing your limits and like trying to work within them and just deliver a faithful cover.
Yeah, because I'm just like, these are the songs that really inspire me.
Absolutely. So kind of leading from that, I guess I've seen you do like a few karaoke streams from time to time. Are you karaoke's usually preset, or like do you like taking requests?
I try to take requests when I can, but sometimes people will give me songs I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't sing that. Because they're like, you could try. And I'm like, no. Because I'm like, I feel like if I try, I'll fuck it up. And I don't want to do that. Because I'm like, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to singing music and everything like that.
Yeah, it's fair.
And I tell them that I don't want to sing certain music because like it could probably fuck up my throat.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I mean, like, something I like, I've noticed quite a few times with like VTubers who do karaoke. Like they'll have like a widget on their Twitch or whatever for like a list of songs. Have you ever had anything like that, or I mean, I guess you regularly stream on YouTube.
No, I stream on both ends.
Oh, okay.
I think what you're thinking is the streamer song list that Twitch uses.
Yeah.
You can link it in YouTube chat. But they have to have they still have to have a Twitch in order to use it.
Okay. To
request. So how some people on YouTube do it is, send like a super chat in chat. Like it could be a $2 super or anything like that to request a song. But if it's not on the song list, the VTuber has to say, I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Yeah.
But we try to compromise. We try to compromise by saying, can we sing another song like this? Because it's like, unfortunately, like it may not fit our vocal range. It could be a metal song that we like, but it could fuck up our throat.
Yeah.
So it's just like, people have to understand you may not get what you request. Yeah. And it has to be like people said, it has to be something that's in our range and stuff. Like we don't want to be rude. It's just
absolutely. I mean,
our voices.
Some VTubers can get away with having thousands of people attending their karaoke and it just coming off as a bunch of like amateurish slop. And I respect that, the entertainment value in that, but for indie VTubers trying to make an impression out there, I'm sure that sort of thing is very risky.
It is. And it's just that, yes, they can get away with this. But, like, for me, I'm like, I am a perfectionist in my singing and even in, like, drawing and stuff. So I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Plus, like I said, it can fuck up our vocals, and we don't mean to be rude when we have to deny the request. It's just that our voices are basically our tool.
Yeah.
So we can't really do that.
Absolutely. Kind of going off of what you said about drawing, you're also an artist on the side, I've noticed. You've done a few drawing streams here or there. Have you thought, actually, does music ever help you to lock in on drawing or inspire a drawing? Yes,
it does.
Okay.
I use it to help me keep my focus and stuff. And in a way, it could be kind of a problem for me because I tend I have ADHD, so like I lose track of time, and I'm be like, my dad sometimes will come in my room and be like, you've been at this for like an hour when I'm not streaming. He'll be like, you've been at this for like hours. I'd be like, wait, how long has it been? He's like, 3 hours. I'm like, what? No. And I look at I'm like, oh my God. It's like tunnel vision, and I'm like, I know.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun, you're clearly dedicated.
It's not fun for me. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like euphoria or like an epiphany, I
Flow
guess.
state.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
just locked in on something. Yeah, I've been there before too with like I guess editing videos.
oh yeah, no, definitely.
Uh, um, but I guess sort of going off of that, like, have you ever thought about doing like drawing commissions, or is that the sort of
No.
thing where, yeah, it'd just be too much time for you?
Well, I'm not very confident
Oh,
in
okay,
my drawing being worth people commissioning
okay.
cuz I do the art for fun. I don't do it to like get money.
Mm-hmm.
I I'm just like I love art and I love artists. I pay for their stuff cuz I'm like they're worth it. I am not worth paying to get art from. Even though I had some people say, "Oh, well, your art's good. Can I pay you?" I'm like, "No, just take it." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Take the damn thing.
Yeah,
It's free."
yeah. I mean, there's something to be said about still keeping the spirit of like, of appreciating your art for what it is and not tying it to any monetary value. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know if I ever had a skill, like if I was ever like a cracked artist, I would try. I don't know. I would try to monetize what I had, but I don't know. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that to get good.
The thing is, like for me, I know, like I don't want to say I suck. It's that
Right, right, right.
I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And even if I get to the point where like, oh, my art's good enough for someone to commission me, I'm still not gonna do it because it's just like I do this for fun. I don't do like the art for monetary gain. I do it because I enjoy it and it's like gift giving to my friends, to my Oshis. That's why I do it. I don't do like the art for my covers. I commission my friends for that.
Okay.
Cause yeah, no, I don't do that art. My friends do. Cause I'm just like, I can't do art for my covers. Cause I can't do digital art. My form of art is the
Pen
physical
and paper.
medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
some people say, what do you mean? We've seen you play Gartic Phone and you do it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm still not confident. Those are just little doodles.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of people. I have a lot of respect for people who are willing to sit down and learn how to draw, especially with the with the proliferation of AI these days. I remember.
Oh fuck AI! I hate it.
I remember, like, I had I had a roommate ages ago, and he tried, to instill in him this, like, sort of, I don't know, very, very, boot campish way of learning how to draw, and I guess I could appreciate that, to some extent. I appreciate the effort he puts into it, at least, but I don't know, for me, I appreciate artists from a distance. Those are the people that I tend to commission rather than try to pretend that I know anything better than.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I mean, like I said, it's good to hone your own skills and not rely on a machine to do it for you.
Pretty much. And then you got the people who try to use that machine to sell the art. Art. I don't even call it art. I just call it slop.
That bubble cannot pop fast enough.
I know, right?
So, when you stream games, right? What's your favorite game to stream? Like, do you? I mean, I guess you play a lot of single player narrative focused games, and I'm sure you've cleared a few by this point. But like, is there any particular favorite of the ones you've done?
Mm, too many of them, honestly. I think Witcher 3 is one of my favorites, but I also like
Okay.
Skyrim.
Yeah, that's fair. Skyrim's a game that I've tried getting into different times, but I don't know. I guess the Bethesda RPG styling just never really clicked that much. I mean, I guess the furthest I've ever gotten into a Bethesda RPG, Fallout New Vegas, but even then, technically, that was Obsidian.
That's not really. Yeah, it's not Bethesda. It's been published by Bethesda, but it was Obsidian that did all the work.
Yeah, I don't know.
So.
I guess like Western RPG, like inventory management. I don't know. It just didn't click with me in the same way that like I don't know some other like JRPG.
Yeah, it's just that I know our friend Nori. She likes RuneScape. I told her I can't get into RuneScape.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God. I remember, you know, when RuneScape was still new back in the day, and you know, old school RuneScape was, you know, the talk of the town. I had a friend that was like just obsessed with it. I could never like I don't know, I could never get over the hump to get into an MMO, which you know is probably for the better because I have a very addictive personality. But you know, I look at something like that and the amount of grinding and effort it takes to like you know become a god in a virtual world, and I'm just like I don't know, I'd rather spend that time just you know sort of I don't know, I'm far more of like a roguelike type gamer, like an FPS type gamer or platformer type gamer, rhythm game gamer than I ever have been like you know strategic or I guess like role playing, you know.
For me, I am in a first-person shooter gamer. I am a role-play gamer. I am a puzzle gamer because I like and I love horror games. I like some platforms, but I'm very very selective of what platformers.
That's fair.
Basically, I'm just a gamer.
Horror games seem interesting. Like I think I've played a few horror games in the past, but I don't know. I tend to do bad with jump scares, so usually I tend to steer clear of a few.
Yeah, because it's like some people can't handle horror.
Very true. You know, I used to back in the day. Actually, I used to think of myself as more, I guess, more inoculated against horror than I was, because you know I had a phase back when I was like maybe 13 or a tween or whatever where I got like super into slasher movies, so I'd like watch all like the Friday the 13th, the Nightmare on Elm Streets, or the Halloween. You know, I thought that I was prepared to go to like a Universal Studios, like a Halloween Horror Nights or something like that. So I remember one year.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I remember one year, like when my mom wanted to go down to, had to go down to Orlando for something we're doing. So Orlando, I remember I wanted her to get the tickets for that, and so she did. But when we got there and we approached the gates to it, I was just like, yeah, no, I can't do this. I can't. my poor mom, God bless her, she understood, even though it cost her all that money.
Yeah, it's just I feel kind of bad because Halloween Horror Night is like really fun, but the cost of that is also going up.
Yeah.
It's also kind of funny that you mentioned this because I was watching Philicanku, an Oshi of mine.
Oh yeah. Love Kuchan.
He was Yes, Ku Sensei is so nice. I love him. He was playing What Remains of Edith Finch, and he was like in the one about Barbara, and he's like, wait, isn't this from like Friday the 13th? This music? And I'm like, no, that's from Halloween, Ku Sensei. And he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna get copyright. So he did. I'm like, what? How did they get the music for this? And why did they think that would be a good idea?
John
But it was
Carpenter
kind
is
of
ever
funny.
vigilant.
He is always vigilant.
So, what instruments would you like to learn if you had the spare time for it?
I already learned piano.
Oh, okay.
If I had to, guitar, like electric guitar, not the standard guitar. I want to learn.
Yeah.
I would love to learn electric. I would also like to learn the violin because
Okay.
it's small for my hands.
Tiny fairy hands, tiny fairy violin.
No, just tiny normal hands. I'm only 5'2", man. Everyone's like, "Are you like Tinkerbell size?" And I'm like, I don't know. Could Tinkerbell kick your ass?
I mean,
Call me Tinkerbell.
I mean, there's a lot of tiny female VTubers out there. It is a valid question.
I'm not that kind of fairy. She's a pixie. So many people use the word pixie and fairy interchangeably, and I'm like, she's a pixie, I'm a fairy. There's a difference.
Man. Oh yeah. That's cool that you've learned piano though. How long have you been doing that for?
What was the question again? Sorry.
How long you've been playing piano?
Oh, I had to stop because like I felt really bad about this, but I can't I'm like I said, I'm a perfectionist.
Okay.
And the bad thing about piano is my pinky is so, like, my hands are so tiny, my pinky is so small. Like, you know how some people have to like stretch their pinky to hit a certain key?
Yeah.
My pinky is so tiny, I can't do that. I would have to pick up my hand and move it to the key that I need to hit, and I'm like, and so there would be a pause to it. So I'm just like, I hate that, and I'm just like, it makes it makes it sound so out of sync, and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I had to like.
Yeah. Rachmaninoff piano concertos would have been hell on you. Like whenever I think of stuff like that, you know, I think to how like some composers just had like massive hands and were able to do these like chords that like people who might not have had like, you know, the stretch or the reach could have ever played themselves. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like I will be right back. I do need to turn off the logs because I have the gas logs on.
Oh, that's fine.
I won't take too long.
You're good. Hope y'all in chat are doing well today. I've still got a few errands of my own to today. I gotta go to the laundromat after this, which
See, I'm back.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Like I said, it does not take.
Go ahead, sorry.
It doesn't take me long.
Okay. Yeah,
it doesn't take me long.
I was just telling chat that I've still got some laundry to do later today, so
Damn.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Imagine having laundry.
It's unfortunate, but you know, I usually plan these Sundays out to be like, you know, errand days / streaming days. So yeah, do you have a particular favorite video game, Steve?
That's gonna be kind of hard.
That's
a lot
fair.
of it is Persona.
Okay, you know, that's fair.
Because okay, like a majority of the Persona games are very jazzy.
Yeah. I mean, that's
and
something
like
I respect
Shoji
about.
Meguro.
Sorry, go ahead.
Shoji Meguro is the main composer for the Persona games as well as Catherine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really appreciate like how I guess, how funky those soundtracks are. I mean, again, I've only really been exposed to certain things through Smash Bros. And, like, maybe a few tunes in the wild here through osmosis, but, like, I don't know. It always seems like there's such lively energy and vibrance to those Persona soundtracks.
It is. It's like, here's the thing with Persona music. It's like it mixes both English and JP with some of the songs. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
My favorite one from the Persona series would be by Yuki Kawamura. Because she was, like, the main, like, singer for, like, Persona 3. Besides Lotus Juice, because Lotus Juice did the rap parts. But, like, she was, like, very prolific for, like, her distinct vocals for, like, Memory of You, where it's like, Kimi wa naita shikari abataki sokashi wa samari ita izanate.
Yeah.
Like, and I like that. I let my father listen to her, and he's like, she's really good. And I'm like, yeah, she is.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Getting pretty close to the end here on my questions, I think. But we got a few more here. What inspired you to become a VTuber? And I think you touched upon this a bit earlier. It was like Marie FT, but like, are there any other like big VTubers that really inspired you?
Well, Marie inspired me to do singing, like,
Right.
because she does a lot of her own covers of, like, things from, like, Epic, and she did recently when she came back from a very, very long break.
Right.
She did one of K-pop Demon Hunters.
She's got a very lovely
but
voice.
She does, and that's what I really love about her. My Oshi, who graduated Reimu, was also, like, my big reason for wanting to be a VTuber and singer. But Vox was, like, the one who opened the door to VTubers for me in the first place, because, I said, I went through a very big time where, my old job, back when I was 321, or 322, nearly made me go through a lot. And I was still in a state of depression. He was the one who inspired me to watch VTubers, and then over the time I was like, I want to do this because I play video games. I like video games. I like talking about them and music, as well as movies. So I'm just like, I really want to do this now. So. And
thus was born Vox's fangirl.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I tried to use the VTuber name I have, but I'm like, someone already took that, and I'm like,
hey, it's
like,
fine.
I hate you, Twitter.
It must be an interesting experience being like a sort of, would you say you're like mid-sized or like still sort of like a small up-and-coming VTuber? Like, it must be an interesting experience to be like someone of your size and like still be such a vocal, supportive VTuber fangirl in these chats.
I would still say I'm small to mid-size, because I remember like Hazbin Eileen also saying, too small to be in big VTuber collabs, but too big to be in small VTuber collabs. Like, she's in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I feel the same way. But that still doesn't mean you shouldn't try to wait and like see what happens. Because like some people are just like super nervous. Like
absolutely.
I hate to say this, but VTubing, like I've noticed that there are a lot of VTubers in this space that are very, very introverted.
Yeah.
Like there's only so few extroverted VTubers. Like, I'm sorry to say, but I'm very extroverted. But the thing is, I get nervous asking people for collabs. But the worst thing I know that they could say is no.
Exactly. Like you just have to go for it after a certain point. I'm very happy that There was one time on this stream that I had Paranorma. I don't know how familiar you are with her, but
Oh, I met her.
she's great. She's got a pretty decent following, but I was still able to just like sort of approach because like I think she put together like this music VTubers Discord server that I joined, just for networking purposes, and like I posted a thing in there like asking, like calling for guests for my music talk stream, and she was just like, hey, this sounds interesting, I'd like to join. I'm like, what me, the small little barely 5k VTuber? Okay, sure, let's do it. And it was a very pleasant conversation.
Yeah, it's like
you just got to put yourself out there,
like I met Paranorma through Nori, and I'm like, she was really nice, and I told her I saw your YouTube short about like microphones, and she's like, yeah, Nori was the one who got me into talking about it, because she's like, not many people know microphones are the thing that helps with your voice.
Absolutely.
Because I remember she said, don't just go with the microphone that, like, I forgot how she phrased it, but she's like, there's so many different microphones that are used for so many different things, but it has to fit your range. Certain mics pick up certain ranges of your voice.
Right, yeah. I've only figured out so much to enough about microphone quality, I guess, to get my own microphone, to get a voice pop filter, to get an arm like attached to my desk, but I don't claim to be an authority on microphones. It's great to have people like that in the community who are.
I'm like, I don't know which microphone would fit me, sadly. So it's like,
I've heard if you can get more than 10 people on a stream on Twitch, you're in the top 1%. Well, I mean, yeah, that's sort of that's sort of the depressing thing about it, right? Like, so many people are out there every day trying to get exposure to people on Twitch, and the discovery is such in the trash that to get like 10 viewers consistently is like the holy grail.
On Twitch, yes. YouTube, no.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube is a little more kind with that, I've found.
It is, because if you find something in the algorithm that YouTube likes, they're gonna push. Plus, if you keep the watch hours up as well, also, like, with Twitch, it's like, oh, play a game that's not being played on by every other streamer, I found, because I was playing like the old Scooby-Doo games, and I got like so many people watching it. Or I was playing like Wizard 101. A lot of people were watching that content, and I'm just like, see, that's what some people who stream on Twitch don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, there is definitely a default, right, to try and stick with the most popular, comfort games, collaborative multiplayer games, and like, I guess that stuff can be fun to an extent, but it's just like, it's so overexposed.
Like, I just tend to go by what I feel for streaming. Like, I'm just like, I know I'm not probably gonna make it big on Twitch. I prefer YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Because I started on YouTube. But I still want to do Twitch to see how it goes. I may never be as big as my friend Cha Cha, your V-Mom, on there, but I'm just like,
Cha-Cha
it's fine.
exploded. Like, I'm shocked at how quick she rose.
Well, so how she did it is, back when the YouTube short live streaming hit, she exploded here on YouTube, and then that migrated over to also TikTok. She was streaming she was like multi-streaming on TikTok and everything. So she kind of like, she knew how to play the game. Yeah. Now she uses her YouTube channel for her React stuff.
Right.
And I'm just like, that's great. She's just like, that's how she exploded. I'm like, I'm glad for her. I'm glad that she is doing good.
Absolutely. I don't know. It's difficult to be a YouTuber, trying to. I mean, especially if you're not, that keen on like multi-platform grinding, self-promotion as other VTubers are. It can be a real struggle getting noticed.
It can be, but sometimes it helps to utilize like what we have. Like, for example, like Noriboshi Ariel.
Yeah.
She streams on Irem now too, and
yeah,
Twitch and YouTube.
What is Irium all about? Is that like a mobile only streaming thing?
It is. It is a mobile only. You have to either have an iPhone or a good Android phone to do it. Okay. You have to if you already have a VTuber model, you have to submit it to them so they can put it in their information to encrypt it and stream using that. The bad thing is you can't stream video games on there.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
You can only chat and do karaoke, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. I have to play my games. Yeah. And some people that I've talked to in another server that do stream on Irium, they said, oh, well, you could just chat and game while you stream on YouTube and Twitch. And I'm like, I could, and also stream on Irium, but I'm just like, I need to get a better phone then, because my current phone, it's already like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
So
no, I need to replace my phone soon too. It's battery's been draining like a motherfucker recently.
The thing is, I'm not gonna replace my phone yet because it's still got some kick in it. It's like, eh. Yeah. Plus, I learned something about phones. Do not charge it with the phone jack that they send you. Because apparently there is a chip in your phone that detects it. So it's on purposely going to die.
Oh, that is a nasty little bit of planned obsolescence I've never heard of. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that in an ad on YouTube here from a phone repair shop, and I'm like, well, I had a feeling that's what it is, because as a person who went to fairy college for IT, I'm just like, yeah, I had a feeling that's what they were doing. And like, I'm just like, it's no wonder why people shill so much money to get like new phones like the next month. And the thing is, I don't use the charger that they give you with the phone. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I've got my own charging cables and power bricks, so thankfully I don't have to put up with that. But how to say? What do you hope ultimately to do as like a musician or VSinger in the community? Like, as loaded as a term as this might be, what do you hope your legacy is?
That I had fun. I got to meet my goals and my dreams. Like, my goals are make my own original songs eventually. The other one is try to get start in like video games and stuff like that. I know that may never happen, but I do want to do that because I like voice acting. I like playing like old games like Wild Arms 3, where you do have to kind of voice act the characters.
Yeah.
I really want to like one day collab with my Oshis.
Oh yeah. What are your dream collabs? I mean, obviously Vox, but
Marie FT. Marie FT. I want to collab with Marie. I want to sing a cover with her or something, and maybe even collab. But it probably may never happen. Sadly.
Yeah.
If people say, "What about Cha Cha?" I'm like, I've collabed with Cha Cha though, back when she was still baby, and I'd still talk to her. She's really nice. I love Cha Cha.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it seems that I've just about got to the end of my question list, but I do have one question that I usually tend to save for the end. Given the chaotic state of our world these days, I'm often wondering, like, how do my guests like, what sort of music do they turn to in times of stress? Like, are you the sort of person that likes to, be in your feelings? Are you the sort of person that likes catharsis? Like, what's your vibe whenever you're stressed, angered, sad, depressed, etc.?
I listen to like metal music. Plus, honestly, like I understand like some people are like, "Oh, our world is so chaotic." I'm like, "Sweetie, it's always been this way."
I
From
mean, yeah.
the 1600s. I was born in 1686. I saw the witches get burned.
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
nice.
like,
It's definitely nice to have that. I guess more long-termist view of things too. Like I'm a historian. I know, things have gotten, very chaotic, but at the same time, we've always had art to cope too, right? Like we've always, listening to music to get through tough times isn't anything new.
basically, I tell people that I have noticed through the years, like, it will go up and then it will go down. It will go up. It's like a roller coaster ride to me. It's
Yeah.
like it has, like, through the history, like, the chaos happened in, like, so many different time periods, and then it just slacked off for a bit and then rose back up again.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I
But now with
definitely.
the invention of social media, like,
Yeah, it's
people
just
make everyone's
everything is so
people make everyone's
amplified.
problems. Well, people make everyone's problems their problems, and I'm just like, this is why I'm just like, I just choose to ignore it and listen to music and do my work. That's it.
Honestly, I could do with a little social media detox sometime. It's
I don't social media detox. I just am like, I choose to ignore something and I try to uplift my friends during the
Yeah.
time. Because
yeah,
I'm just like, you just need to ignore things. Like the whole, like, how to say, like the whole drama between other VTubers. I just tell them
yeah,
like we don't know the full context of things, what goes on behind the scenes, so why even try to surmise things? It's just
yeah.
it's pointless.
I just stay. I try to stay as far away from that shit as I can. Though I have tended to use Twitter as a bit of a dumping ground against bad faith actors in the community. I don't know.
Mhm.
Twitter is one of those things where I give what it gives me.
Blue Sky too, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, no social media platform out there is perfect these days. It feels like I don't know. It just feels like feels like we're getting too siloed into different communities.
To me it just feels like a lot of virtue signaling half the time, and I'm just like, I just want to have fun and enjoy stuff. I just want to have fun. That's it.
I guess so. Yeah, I get you. But yeah, I guess that's about all that I had prepared. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss or ask or?
I have to ask, what is your favorite genre of music overall?
I would have to say psychedelic rock. I think if I had to pin down any one like specific genre and subgenre, it'd probably be psychedelic rock, and also big into like prog and like maybe like early 70s heavy metal too. But like typically, I don't know, the stuff that I like listening to, King Gizzard, Orb, Pond, Tame Impala, a lot of the stuff, especially coming out of Australia these days, like that's probably where I see at least in the short term, how rock is going to continue evolving is through, those genres, is through, their continued fiddling around with electronic influence. There's a lot of fascinating soundscapes that those bands and artists are creating. It's probably the most excited I've ever been following like modern day bands.
Like for me, I just tend to stay to some of the indie stuff as well, like Milky Melodies and Miracle of Sound, because Miracle of Sound does a lot of like fan songs for video games and stuff. I discovered him through playing, like, I saw that he had some Witcher fan songs, and I listened to them, and they were really good. They stayed true to like the whole vibe of The Witcher.
Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. I'll have to check them out.
Hmm.
I have a lot of respect for, those very, very talented musicians who come around to give, like, incredible arrangements of video game music. Like, I think of, like,
Oh,
Little Green Mills or Game
he
Metal.
did.
Sorry, go ahead.
He did. Like, he stayed true to like the tone of The Witcher. Like with Lady of the Worlds, as well as Blood and Wine,
Yeah.
known as On the Path, and the like Violets and Lilac. Like, he did a really good vocal arrangement.
Mention collapse. How about Obi Katie Cat? She has some slang. I'm not that familiar with Obi Katie Cat, admittedly. I've seen her around on Twitter, but I haven't really listened.
Yeah, she's
to
a VTuber.
Yeah. I haven't really listened to her stuff.
She collabs with Cha Cha from time to time.
Okay.
I just don't know. I haven't listened to her stuff. I know of her through Cha Cha, and I have actually I've gotten her VTuber trading cards from V Royale, which is the trading card game from Merryweather.
Yeah.
But I personally have not talked to Obi Katie Cat myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to Hazmi Eileen though through Twitter and through DM, because I asked Hazmi for permission to upload the short of singing her song with her of True for her VTuber duet challenge.
Oh, nice. Hasmi seems like cool.
And she said yeah. She's really sweet. I think she's just, I'm gonna be honest, she's very, very shy.
Yeah, I mean, what a small upcoming VTuber worth her salt isn't.
I mean, I wouldn't say she's small, but I wouldn't say she's too big. I think she's at the right size where she is in her career. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, she's having good, steady growth. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's basically like you don't want explosive growth because unchecked growth can be bad.
Right. Yeah. No, I've seen that happen like at least one time before. I know I followed a VTuber very early on in the day where she, blew up in clips and like community or whatever, but it all sort of unraveled with like one big blow up thing, and it was a messy sight to see. I far prefer just sort of vibing and acquiring community slowly rather than chasing explosive growth.
Yeah, like the one, I just feel really bad for Hazmi because her original song True is not monetized. She wanted it to be monetized on YouTube, but it's like YouTube said, oh, there's a slur in here. I'm like, I listened to it. I'm like, there's no slur at all in your song.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, YouTube AdSense bots can be very weird. I'm well familiar.
But no, there's nothing in here at all. It's just like calling someone an angel and stuff like that. I'm like, what? There's nothing in here about anything. This is ridiculous. Let Hazmi, like, monetize this.
God damn it, Neil.
I swear to God, YouTube was not as bad as what we made it out with Susan.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything is always in shitifying on the internet.
Yeah, it is.
Still
prefer YouTube over Twitch a bit more, though.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But yeah.
The VTuber attire for women on Twitch is so why? We can't show our hips.
Yeah, I guess that's just about end of our conversation here for today. Thank you for coming on, Kendra. This was a lot of fun.
I actually enjoyed this.
Yeah. No, I'm glad to have you. Where can people best find you?
YouTube over on my main channel, YouTube. Or
Okay.
if they want to, they can go on to Twitch if they want Twitch. I'm not gonna stop them. Go with
Right.
whatever platform you are comfy with.
Yeah. No short form content like TikToks or anything?
Ew, no, I hate TikTok.
That's valid.
Cause I don't think any VTuber could survive on TikTok. Apparently, like even Cha Cha said that one of her shorts got bonked on TikTok.
It's a tough crowd over there, I've heard. But yeah, everybody.
It is.
If y'all loved our conversation today, please go consider checking Kendra out. And if you're from her audience coming over here, please consider subscribing to me. I've got regular interviews for this of this sort every other week or so. Every week, every other week, depends on my workload for my main content, which is historical deep dives into topics on music history. So if any of that excites you, please subscribe. Please like the video. But otherwise, yeah, I think I'm going to leave things off here. Let's see if there's anyone fun for us to raid into this hour. Now, funny enough, Vox is still doing his RuneScape thing. I guess we can do Vox. Why not?
Yeah, you can go into Vox.
Alrighty. Saving him there, and let me...
He's pretty chill anyway when he plays his RuneScape streams. He tends to go for hours doing that.
Oh my god, he and Nori both. Like, there's I guess there's something
I
about
know.
just, like, just going for hours on a game, grinding the shit out of it.
Well, I mean, she's raided into him before too, because Conway told her. Raid into Vox. He's playing the same game as you, and she did. And she ran into him at the trading.
Very nice. Okay, well.
And they talked about the bow.
Well, thank y'all for coming to today's talk stream. Thank you, Kendra, once again for joining me. And if y'all would like to join me in raiding into Vox, feel free to type in his cat raid. But otherwise, if you want to go do your own thing this lovely Sunday afternoon, that is all well and good too. But in any case, I will have hopefully more updates for you soon regarding the hair metal history. I know I need to get into doing some voiceover for that this weekend, and I've yet to do so. But more news on that to come, and more music chat soon. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.